Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. The shotgun handoff here. He shreds the tackle.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. To pass. It's Carr. Graham behind the line. It's low. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The play fake, looking to pass it. Receiver left alone, easy completion. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Finds his man. It's Pena. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving.
What a great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche.
Touchdown, Penn State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He's in the clear. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps.
Oh, the defense will knock him down. What's going to be the final play of the period. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Carr. Good throw, catch made. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Shotgun formation here on third down. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so a really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
returner choosing to field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that 8.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the returner being brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back. It's Carr. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability
Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Pena. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. 2nd down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. The offense is set up with excellent field position. They'll give it to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Important 3rd down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Carr. Tight end makes the grab. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
They keep him guessing with a run. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere to the loss of the play. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. It's a toss play to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Over the middle. It's Singleton. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Makes the grab. It's Price.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Makes a quick grab. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. He can't even escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Brought down, but broke a tackle. Release a solid game here.
I love this little touch pass call. He stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Scanning the field, it's Aller. That's reeled in. It's Ross. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Graham down the middle. It's Ross. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here's the second down play. Wants to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Calls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense get pushed around. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he'll be brought down.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up for the 24. Running back with the football. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He finds some space. Here he goes. Inside the 40.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores now, running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Carr. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back. That's on Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have
looking downfield near the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaking free at midfield. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And it's just beyond that receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Looking to throw. It's Eller. Tremendous protection. It was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So they'll try for the two-point conversion using the jumbo formation. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he'll get into the end zone for 2 points. Now it's a 15-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leaning on the run game here late. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they'll kick it away here. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's victory formation. Quarterback will kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger.